think we're good to go ahead and start. Does everyone feel ready to start? We'll start with a brief meditation and just kind of get our energies going and flowing here and prepare ourselves for the
Mhm.
grid work. Okay, so does everyone feel ready?
And
Okay, thumbs up. Okay, yeah, all right.
uh,
Okay,
can I just ask something, Indy?
yeah, sure.
So this is the first time I ever did this,
Okay,
and I'm assuming everything just has to come with purity from the heart when we do an activation with the intention. That's it.
yes,
Okay,
yep, that's
cool.
perfect. And your group should have helped you with ideas and
Yes.
what we should bring forth as a group. So it's a group effort. So you're
Okay.
like the representative for the group. And yeah, coming from the heart, unconditional love and purity and intent. And that's all. And then when we get there, when we get there, and we'll call for you when we're ready. Okay. All right. Whew, I just have to stretch it out a little bit with my neck, my shoulders, my back, just kind of release and kind of just settle into my body here, settle into my field, my consciousness. Now that I got out of the analytical, linear, organizing mind, I'm shifting into the spiritual mind here. Um, and let's just go ahead and close our eyes and let's start by taking a couple of nice, deep breaths. Just breathing in and breathing out, and we're just releasing any stuck energy, any attachments. Let's just check up a little bit on the personal hygiene. So let's just call out to any negative orbs or spheres of consciousness that could be attached to the spirit, to the soul, to the body, to the energy, to the emotions. And let's just, through our breath, we're just going to give permission to these energies to release themselves. We're going to ask that any negative forms of consciousness, any entities, anything coming in outside of the scope or the sphere of the intent of the purity of this grid work today, that we just fully dissolve and collapse and release and remove and extract this from our personal and individual container space, with the intent to also protect and shield the group and bring the highest purity and the highest intent to the grid work today. Just continuing to breathe, activating your energy body, activating your soul body, activating your light body, activating your physical body, and all of the energetic vortices and portals that can flow through as a channel. Inhaling and activating your spirit body, your emotional body, your mental body, your astral body, higher and lower, your auric body and field, higher and lower. And then just run a gentle clearing through the higher and lower astral and auric as well. Just through the breath, just the purity of the breath, the purity of the intent of the breath, just run it through these channels, clearing any stuck energies, any blockages here. Just really see yourself activate your pillar of light and really stand within that pillar of light, expanding it all the way into the grand central sun and even beyond into Andromeda and your galactic guardian nations, and drawing that down through your chakra system, activating your 12th and 13th dimensional chakra system, drawing it all the way down into the star core spirit body of the earth, into the consciousness of the earth, and really connect for a moment and just ground yourself. Just really ground into all the beautiful qualities and attributes that the earth spirit body provides for all of the living sentient beings on this planet, all consciousness, all living forms of energy, all organic forms of consciousness and energy. And really connect into the feeling of belonging, really connect into the feeling of support, really connect into the feeling of safety, foundation, and just feel ourselves be activated and also united at this star core, fire body, spirit body of the Mother Earth through the codes of unconditional love, unconditional healing. I'm getting unconditional sacrifice. unconditional everything, abundant everything. And really just draw these powerful codes up into your chakras, in through your pillar of light, expanding your pillar of light all the way around you, 360 degrees, just sealing and protecting your light body field for the grid work today. Strengthening and fortifying any weakened points in your light body field, in your biofield, in your toroidal field. Sealing and protecting you from any sort of invasive energy, invader energy, intrusive energy, hijacking energy, siphoning energy, just really strengthening the inner light fabric matrix of your entire light body field. Upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. Just really feel those upgrades come in. Really feel the upgrades expand open your frequency of allowance and also the frequency of receiving and the frequency of your antennae. Okay, your psychic antennae. Upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. Just really breathing in. And let's bring in a nice gentle chakra clearing here as well. Let's start all the way up at the 12th dimensional chakra. I want you to see a beautiful, uh, I'm really seeing a beautiful crystal wheel. Okay, like a universal crystal wheel that we're tapping into here. And it's just kind of making the purity of the intent of the gridwork mission here right above our 12th dimensional chakra here individually, but I also see this bridging and opening up a universal 12th dimensional chakra consciousness field, infinite mind field that we're beginning to access as we begin to merge the container, as we begin to merge our consciousness for the work. Okay, and we're just running the clearing of the crystal wheel up top. And then within that, I'm seeing a golden sphere of eternal divine light, a golden sphere of Mother, Father, God consciousness, a golden sphere of divine feminine Christ and divine masculine Christ, and sacred harmony, sacred union, sacred marriage without separation, just this wholeness sphere of golden light containing the abundance of this energy. And we're just going to bring it down through our universal chakra, and we're going to open and clear it in the infinite mind wave fields, bringing it down through the 11th dimensional chakra, our intergalactic chakra, and opening this up within the infinite mind wave fields, bringing this down to our 10th dimensional chakra, our oversoul star chakra, and our oversoul star shared monadic collective field, infinite mind wave fields of consciousness, open and clear. Bringing it down to our seat of our soul, our 9th dimensional chakra, our Mother Gaia chakra. Bringing this down open and clear. Bringing this down to the 8th dimensional chakra, our causal chakra, our angelic chakra, our shared angelic consciousness collective mind wave field, open and clear. Bringing it down to the crown chakra and our shared crown chakra collective mind wave field, open and clear, down to the third eye, down to the crystal vision. Ooh, I'm also seeing another crystal wheel coming in here right at the third eye. This is upgrading the shared third eye psychic telepathic shared container collective mind wave field, open and clear. Bringing this down to the throat chakra, down to the shared throat chakra, 5th dimensional mind wave field, open and clear. Bringing this down to the solar plexus, connecting into the shared solar plexus, 3rd dimensional mind wave field, open and clear. Down to the sacral chakra, bringing this down into the shared 2nd dimensional. I'm getting earth collective body and mind wave field. We're really beginning to access the inner earth collective consciousness here, open and clear. Ooh, all the way down to the root chakra, bringing that golden sphere of unlimited abundant source codes down to the root chakra, down to the root collective mind wave field, all the way into the inner core, accessing deeper levels here inside, going to the deepest core, going to the down to the foundation. and open and clear. And then let's all just release this energy, release this connection, releasing this open source portal as we just expand our pillars of light and this, it's like this thriving highway of intellect, of information, of data, of source, of codes coming in. As we just release this into the earth, we're just connecting more and sharing more of this unified field and this unified container, just upgrading our inner strength codes in the group, upgrading our inner unity codes, upgrading our perseverance, upgrading our true intent and our bond within this mission work to call forth our highest selves to do this work, to everything to come through our higher selves, everything to come through our highest passions and commitment and love that we can bring to the table. Just really see this expand within. And I'm just kind of beginning to set the shields now to protect this container. I'm calling in the highest alliances and peaceful coalitions of all guardian nations committed to this mission that have brought all of us together in harmony and unity to come forward and to protect and shield this container in the highest divine light. All guardian systems, all high-level guardian galactic shields, bringing in the high platinum diamond shields, bringing in the high aquamarine and sapphire shields, upgrade, 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 all the way from the 12th to the 24th dimension, upgrade, 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 bringing in the emerald ruby shields, upgrade, 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 guardian shields, activate, activate, activate. Again, protecting us and shielding us from any invader races, any service to self energies, uh, sentient or non-sentient, conscious or non-conscious, willing or unwilling, collapse and dissolve. Okay, and let's just really breathe here as we expand and again connect our hearts, connect our higher minds, connect our higher consciousness. And let's just take a moment here to activate the dove light fabric within all of us. Okay, so that way we can carry these codes into the grid work, into the activation of the United States for this beautiful 4th of July. And I'm just going to do a brief little screen share with you guys here. So that way you can just see the picture here. So this is the patterning of the dove light matrice. Okay, the wings of the dove representing peace, liberation, freedom codes, God's sovereign freedom, carrying the grandmother whale and the turtle codes of new earth and new America and new possibilities. Okay, it's containing the blue wave spectrum of the global cosmic Christos and the blue flame, the Archangel Michael restoration living current, the pure living current. Activate, activate, activate. So you can just stare at this fabric, this light fabric. You can breathe it in through a nice invocation of your breath, bringing it into the body, letting it fill up and flood through the light codes of your field, expanding in from your inner channel and expanding it out into your outer fields, into your auric and into your astral body, just containing the layers of this beautiful, divine, restorative, rehabilitative living current, carrying and activating the codes of the cosmic mother as well. Okay, bringing in the cosmic mother codes, embedding the olive branch codes. Okay, bringing in the codes of friendship and harmony, reconciliation of the divine energies, cleansing and clearing, victory, richness of life, activating these codes in the aura. This is going to enhance the work today, fostering all of the strength, fostering all of the humility and the diamond structures of the inner earth diamond crystal star matrix. Upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. And even as that comes in just now, I'm just feeling this expand in within all of us, but I can feel that we're opening up these beautiful passageways to run this clearing into the 33rd parallel. I can already see us connecting into the 33rd parallel, and we're just running this across the globe. Okay, we're just initiating a positive reinforcement. Okay, a positive reinforcement from total invasion, total reinforcement from total negative energies and entities and archons. We're just clearing this as we kind of begin to enter in through the atmospheric and environmental consciousness and the land consciousness as we begin to come in. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and stop that screen share. And really quickly, I just want to go ahead and recite the fear removal program as well as we begin to kind of access for the grid work. So I just want to request the core fear matrix program removal. I ask for a clearing of all fear-based programs that are hindering any spiritual growth, ascension, and this grid work today, this mission. Okay, and I ask our shared group consciousness and our shared group astral field to be expanded in silver, blue, and emerald and white light, fortifying this shared connection. Upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. I ask you to look inside yourself now, deeply inside yourself now. Okay, and if you have any reservations, any resistance, any specific fears that you know about yourself coming into this today, anything that was moving through, any worries of the grid work, okay, I request that you remove this now. Okay, just like we had in the beginning of our introductions, we had a couple beautiful souls say that they're not afraid of the dark. Okay, and so we're going to work within this strength today as a beautiful unified legion of light. Okay, and we just begin to collapse down any of these fear removal programs. The more specific you can identify this in yourself, the more specifically that fear program will collapse and the better it will be. So I request that my team focus here for just a moment on your physical, emotional, and mental and spiritual well-being and body, and ask to remove any and all fear-based mind control programs that could be lodged there. I request that my team clear and heal their etheric body and remove any of these fear-based programs that are blocking. Collapse and dissolve, collapse and dissolve, collapse and dissolve, and upgrade and install the lattice work of diamond light, the swan grid light, the dove grid light, the 144,000 templating and light to shift in and move into our one shared cosmic mind grid field officially. Upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. And remove all fear-based programs, all artificial programs, and so shall it be now. We affirm this and we decree this now. And I would like to call out to my beautiful divine sister, Evie. Beautiful divine sister, Evie, to bring in our
Hello.
opening prayer.
Yes. So today I want to bring in the Pachamama to support us in this grid work. So, dear Pachamama, great Mother Earth, in you our life is born, is growing and rests, returning to your eternal womb when this life on earth comes to an end. Thank you so much for bringing us together in this healing space for this sacred mission. Hold us in a field of love from where we are able to rise in our true, authentic power. Protect us and join us in this healing grid work. May your light allow us to recognize and embrace interconnectedness. Support us to open up to a new level of alignment that allows us to contribute to and integrate into the whole of creation. Today we've come together to celebrate the 4th of July with the clearing remote mission on the United States grids. We will liberate the Dove grid, releasing the hijacking and allowing peace and freedom codes to expand across the globe. We unite in this mission to heal and liberate our planet, calling forth the reason we incarnated, which is to make Earth a better place. Today, we are honoring the freedom to live as we choose, creating a world where freedom exists for all of humanity. We're calling in the Dove Light Grid to anchor peace, liberation, and freedom codes. We're calling in the blue wave spectrum, representing the global cosmic Christos and Archangel Michael restoration living current. And we're calling in the emerald wave spectrum, symbolizing the global cosmic mother wave of divine restoration living current. We're calling in the olive branch codes, symbolizing friendship, harmony with all living things, reconciliation with the divine, cleansing, victory, and abundance. The activation of these codes fosters strength and humility within the diamond structures of the heart and contribute to living a healthy, long life. Let this Dove Light Grid serve as a protective and empowering force, promoting positive energies and countering the influence of detrimental forces. The dove with the olive branch brought new life after the floodwaters cleansed the earth from karma and shadow in Noah's time. So the return of the dove is the symbol or harbinger of peace and the sign that the purification is over and new life and peace can reign once more over earth. Today we honor and humbly ask for forgiveness from the native people who were unjustly abused in the name of greed and ambitions. Let us unite in the struggle to preserve Pachamama and recognize her sacredness. Native people, when making decisions for the common good, ask for wisdom to know the impact of their choices on the next 7 generations. Elders are fully aware that the decisions they make today will have a profound impact on the needs, survival, and dignity of family members who will live in the future. As we include and preserve the values and rituals of our indigenous ancestors in developing a spiritual aspect of Earth consistent with our creation story, we commit to protecting the life and beauty of our planet. We support the struggles of Native people everywhere in recovering and maintaining their land, resources, and sovereignty. We understand and appreciate the ancient techniques and rituals that call on the powers of nature for personal healing and communal growth. We renew our relationship with the timeless values and principles kept alive for us by indigenous cultures. We cultivate an ability to use resources without abusing them and walk gently on earth. We are connected to our heart with purity of intention and purpose. We are asking permission from the guardians and keepers of this land to enter and work energetically with these sacred lands. We bring our love and our spiritual healing gifts to protect and honor the land and culture. Ancestors, we honor you. So today we take back our sovereignty and the freedom to be our authentic selves. We step into our true power. We say no to separation and fear. Let's unite our hearts for our own healing and the healing of Mother Earth. And so it is.
And so it is, and so it shall be, and we affirm this, and we decree this now. And that was so beautiful, Evie. Oh my goodness, I started to cry. I started to cry. Ah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. So let's get ready. So let's just close our eyes again, and we're beginning to feel the power of this unified field. And that beautiful divine source, eternal golden light that we called in and brought through and cleared those chakras down, it's now beginning to kind of expand around us, okay? It's holding space for everyone in this container. And through that golden sphere of light, we are going to move into the grids. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you. And we're going to start by traveling and moving down into the beautiful lands of Australia as we're going to anchor down into this location. And we're going to anchor into a beautiful Mother Arcing Stargate where we're going to collect the original Dove Grid crystal seed codes here in Uluru's rock, having the beautiful Karen Godbold as our anchor here energetically. So if you want to connect in as a group with Karen's energy, she's our closest point to this location. So she's serving as a gateway for us to really tune in as we anchor down into Uluru's rock here, where the original Dove codes are ultimately held. Okay, they're held here under this ancient grandmother tree down in the roots, down in the deep wisdom roots. And let's just tune in here and gather these original Dove Grid crystal seed codes, as this was the original ancient land of the dove. And we're going to move this energy here as it expands from Australia. And we're going to move it over to the United States. But I want to give a moment here to do any discovery time. So if anybody is tuning in here, is picking up on anything in particular, is remote viewing anything, is it getting any sort of activation, any sort of messages to come forward for the group, please feel free to bring that
I
forward.
started coughing. As soon as we went in, my chest went and I started coughing out something, like as soon as we hit there. So I don't know.
Okay. Ah, yeah, as soon as you said that, I'm getting Universal Tree of Life clearing. Like we're going right into the planetary Universal Tree of Life.
Yeah, it was like, like, yeah. Sorry for the sound effects.
Wow, okay.
If you look
Um,
at it from the top, from an aerial point of view, but you turn it 90 degrees, you'll see this really huge feminine face on that rock form with the eye and the nose and the mouth. So I'm feeling the divine feminine from.
Kind of looks like a lion, like Lyran.
Mm-hmm.
We need to do a
okay.
clearing, because I think what they try and do is they try and attach it to lower realms almost. They try and bring it down. I think there's been attacks on it. We just need to give it.
Okay.
It looks like
Are
an
you
arrowhead.
an owlhead, arrowhead?
Arrowhead, and I felt a lot of war or yeah, a lot of domineering energy
Okay.
right here. There was a big struggle.
I was
I get in black goo. But I'm not sure if this is organic one or extraterrestrial black goo.
I think
Okay.
it's inorganic. Ugh.
As soon as Pia said black goo, I got like a Saturn cube. Okay. Also I'm getting nuclear and radioactive war, like a nuclear radioactive war spearhead.
I've always felt tunnels underneath there.
Okay.
I've seen a tunnel there that goes into a lower realm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a doorway to a lower realm there. I've seen it.
I'm ready to bring through peace codes when you're ready.
Okay. Karen, give me just a second because I'm wondering if Jade, are you feeling a clearing that you want to run a clearing here with this? Okay, and then maybe Karen can do the peace codes. She can follow you up right after that. Okay.
Okay, so first of all, let's think. I just want to make sure that the clearing's going to come through, but I feel like Black Saturn spiders, arachnid overlays. Whoo, share te kiara e siara ua tiana aria tu area tua ea. Huli te kiara e siara ua shiana aria ta aya. Shoo te kiara te area tu kus area ta ta shi kiara asiana ora ta kasharia. Turia kiara te area shuria tanya ta 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 ira. Burning in my body on the right side.
Okay.
So can we clear that? Okay, let's disconnect from all lower realms. freeing Uluru from all lower realms, all fallen realms, all inorganic structures, devices, black goo, spiders, black Saturn cube matrix systems. Okay, seeing emerald, we're good.
Okay.
We're still clearing, but it's much lighter. Is there anything I've missed? There's something I've missed. Okay, we need to clear inorganic tree of life structures, and I feel we need to reawaken and reactivate the universal tree of life codes. I feel like we can all do that together, is what's coming through. It's just with our intention and our hearts.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Whew. There's love coming through now.
And everyone, you can just tune into your own universal tree of life right there just to run this clearing, so you can connect your own universal tree of life right into the organic universal tree of life of the planet as we activate and clear all the inorganic residue from the inorganic tree of life, the inverted tree of life. I'm getting the inverted crucifixion codes, running a clearing straight to the Vatican, and the original deception. Yeah, the original fall of man deception, collapse and dissolve, collapse and dissolve. Mateos, were you raising your hand to bring something in?
No, I was just sending energy, but I'm getting a galactic war took place there, with temperatures like in the thousands and thousands of degrees, which is why the land is barren, and we need to bring in plant life regeneration codes to regenerate the flora.
That's the burning in my body I'm feeling.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mateos, can you bring in some plant code, like some plant life here? Can you guide some of this in?
Is someone more familiar with I'm trying to think of, oh yeah, okay, we need to bring in like iron bark trees,
Okay.
eucalyptus. I'm not sure what the plant's called, but it's a plant like comfrey in America that it grabs the earth and pulls it back together and allows cover for smaller plant life to grow. But mainly like the iron bark and the bloodwood needs to come back. Aboriginal, that's what they're elders, Aboriginal elders are iron bark, bloodwood.
Can we reconnect to the mycelium networks of living light consciousness that exist throughout the whole of the planet?
Yes, I see us interweaving this, like you just said, through the mycelium and fungus kingdoms, mineral kingdoms, elemental kingdoms, upgrade, 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 linking this together with new earth, golden forest, and golden trees. Yes, Evie's like, yes. Bringing this forward through the sacred forests of South America. All of the sacred forests that are existing now. All of the transformative processes of carbon to oxygen, clearing the passageways within the sacred lungs of the planet. Upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. We're having some muffling noise in the background, so if anyone has anything that's disruptive in the background, just mute your mic. Okay. Thank you, Mateos, for bringing that through. That feels really good now. I feel like we're really, wow, bringing in some powerful planetary resources. Karen, do you want to go ahead now and run your sacred clearing here? Or was it sacred activation?
I'm feeling the grandmothers coming through really strongly in the Sturt Desert Peace, so that's activating in there now. And then there's a beautiful blue ray coming in to bring through the peace codes and activating the peace codes. And I can see the grandmothers just sending out the peace, the dove. out into the universe, out into the planet. And so I'm just going to bring through this code. Feeling like the diamond codes coming through with this as well. I got their mothers, grandmothers really anchoring in with us here in this grid work with this right now too. Sending the energy out into the universe and over to America to help with the alignment of the dove grid.
Thank you, beautiful sister Karen. I feel like you are moving us over to the United States as we speak. Running the clearing through a direct ley line that's going from Uluru all the way over to, I'm getting Sarasota, Florida, Stargate 2. And we're actually running this clearing up through the first, second, and third dimension. Within the United States templating, bringing through the deep level base layers of the new earth fabrics of light, extending this through Stargate 2, extending this through Sarasota, Florida, upgrading and activating at this major Stargate site. I'm really feeling this oceanic process in principle coming in. I'm not sure if Missy Hill's still here, but I was feeling her energy with the Gulf of Mexico.
Yes, I am. And Indy, what I did want to say is about the whole thing about the Yggdrasil Universal Tree of Life. I was almost seeing like the original design is sort of like Avatar, not exactly, but where the people were like plugged into the tree in a way, or part of the tree, when everything was lush and green.
Oh, beautiful. Okay. Like we're anchoring that vision, we're holding that vision.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And the vision I'm getting is key. We have to hold the vision, actually hold the passageways of the vision open for the clearing to run through the collective. So just hold it for just a moment.
And Siesta Key goes into Venus too, because Venus was brought up a few times. There's something about when exiting from leaving, if one's called to leave from that Stargate, they'll go through Venus to get out of here.
I'm also seeing new Earth timelines, portals, and passageways open up through the Venus Stargate. Like the morning star is holding this potential for the Earth, and she's calling Earth into the new Earth timeline from the future.
And I don't normally, get things about other people, but I get Valiant Thor is important to that. There's something about Thor with the freedom codes.
I heard someone else chiming in.
Yeah, this was me. Yes, and since Omnic is here also in Germany, this is very important. Valiant Thor is very important.
Is there a location in Germany, Pia, that's located?
Yes, she's now close to the Lake of Constance.
Constance Lake in Germany?
No, this is a very big lake, and yes, they say that this is the heart of Europe. This lake, very big.
I'm gonna look for it.
It's in southern Germany.
How about just is Constance Lake in Constance, Germany? Is it in Constance, Germany?
No, this is Lake of Constance, and you can give there is a city, this is Lindau, Lindau, Lindau. AU Lindau. AU Lindau.
Okay.
Pia, do
Um,
you know about Interlaken in Switzerland?
Yeah, this is as well. The Lake of Constance is also close to Switzerland. It's there are three countries or lands. This is Austria, this is Switzerland, and Germany. And the lake is in between this.
Land between the lakes, they call it. Yeah.
Ah, here it is. Yeah.
okay. Wow, it's the heart of Germany. Okay. We must be pulling codes here. I'm going to tie this into the Stargate point. So we anchor it into the US for codes and assistance.
I'm also feeling something about trees over there. The Black Forest is important in Germany. Pia?
Yes, the Black Forest, but there is an area. It's called Haaretz, and there are coming 58 ley lines out of this area, and so they are going through the whole world. So this is also a very important area. But the lake, yeah, a Black Forest is not close to the Lake of Constance.
Okay.
But I'm not sure that I think yes, what I get in now, this is iron. I don't know why. Minerals, iron, they are very valuable minerals, and
Okay.
yeah.
You said something else, a Stargate location over there. Did I get that right? There was another Stargate that you said?
Like constant.
Okay.
Yes, I'm not sure if it's a Stargate, but yeah, but
Okay,
I
that's
can't
okay.
locate it. Yeah, I can't locate it right now.
That's okay. I think these are good, significant points to bring
Could
in.
be
And I think
possible Untersberg by Salzburg.
Ah,
Untersberg?
Untersberg is really important. Yeah.
Yeah.
Untersberg?
Untersberg is direct in Salzburg from here, 5 kilometers, and it's a high spirit berg mountain, like Mount Sashta in Telos.
Can you drop it in the chat? I don't know how to spell it.
Untersberg.
I write it
UN
just a second.
My wound's hurting as we do
Untersberg.
as well. There's something there.
Untersberg. Und this is in Salzburg.
Richtig. Aber auch Berchtesgaden,
Untersberg,
Hitler,
okay.
Zweiter Weltkrieg.
There are phenomenons and in Untersberg like is similar in Mount Shasta. Something with timelines and people coming and going through stargates or something like this, and a lot of phenomenons there.
Ein pleiadisches UFO-Hangar ist auch dort.
Okay. Yeah, it does seem to be on a divide between Germany and Austria. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to connect those together. Wow. So we got 3 powerful ley lines coming in over from this point to activate this Stargate. So I think we're bringing in the crystal wheel technology through these ley lines. Okay, this is what I'm kind of getting as this is the clearing is also coming through. Is anyone else picking anything up with that?
I've got quite a lot of pain in my womb as we're doing this. I don't know. It's like, I don't know if there's something.
Yeah.
Are you doing things with water?
Okay.
I know, for example, that the Black Forest is connected to man hunting. What was taking place there?
Yeah, and sacrifices.
Yeah.
I'm 5 minutes away. I have to 5 minutes, then I'm back. I have to open the door. Yeah.
because
Okay,
my
well,
womb is
let's
really
just,
hurting as
yeah,
we do
yeah,
this.
let's just run a clearing through the connection points between Germany and the US. Okay, so all impurities within the ley lines, all forms
Water.
of humanitarian destructive energies and intent, all savagery, and betrayal codes and seeds collapse and dissolve. All negative and nefarious and diabolical patriarchal domination and control seeds and codes coming through the ley lines collapse and dissolve, release and remove, bringing forth only the pure, intentful energies and the organic, assisting elementals and high consciousness, high source codes coming through, bringing forth the crystal wheel clearing and upgrades to empower and activate the grids of the United States through Stargate 2. Upgrade, upgrade, upgrade.
Something about Nazi timelines, clearing that Nazi timeline and Kelstein House and all that stuff of Hitler because of the United States. You know, what happened with the United States, they say that, you know, the Nazis actually went underground and they're actually in South America and what is the country? I can't
In
think.
Chile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Argentina.
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 Yeah.
And I
in
guess also in
South
the US
Pole,
with this
Neuschwabenland.
I think we need to
Operation
clear the
Paperclip.
emotional pain body. It's the emotional pain body of holding that thing, what you're talking about, the war trauma. I think it's actually in the emotional body of the earth where we're trying to connect, maybe.
Okay.
And also MK Ultra started from the doctors that came over from Germany, the Nazi.
Yeah.
Yeah, with
Right.
this Operation Paperclip. So I think that is something
Yes.
which needs to be cleared
Yeah.
through Germany and the impact of the US on the US.
And when you were bringing up Salzburg, Salzburg, is that where Mozart's from?
Yes.
Yeah. I was seeing
The
something about
mountain.
Mozart music and using music to clear it, but also how far is that from like CERN?
Sound,
And
Sound of
Switzerland,
Music
isn't
is
it?
here also in Salzburg. Sound of Music.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
With the Nazis also changed. They had that campaign where they changed the frequency of the tones from 440 or the 432, where they changed the frequency.
Yeah, because the original harpsichord, I think, was definitely not 440 tuning during the Renaissance period.
Okay. Missy, do you feel guided to run a clearing on this for the US?
Well, I wanted to share what came through with my group, you know, when we did the group thing. So there was some stuff that definitely came up with that with the waters. So let me get my notes here, which was, wait a minute. I had some notes that I wrote down. Okay. Let's start with Mateos. Am I saying your name correctly? Mateos?
Yes, that's right.
Okay. He brought waters of Mount Kailash. When he said that, I saw Shakti and Shiva like having, because him and Sarah were talking about like divine feminine and masculine union, you know, hierogamic union. So the equal of masculine and feminine. He brought that to Looking Glass Falls, which is in the Pisgah Forest. Okay. And the Pisgah Forest is a beautiful area. I don't live too far from that. Now, the Pisgah Forest actually runs into the Looking Glass Falls. All that waters in North Carolina run into the French Broad River, which is one of the 3 oldest rivers in the United States that flows backwards like the Nile River. And the Nile River actually flows into the Tennessee River. And the Tennessee River flows into the Mississippi River. And what Sarah holds there in the Chicago area, she wanted to bring in the energy of the prairie because, you know, first of all, the prairie's been hijacked with GMO crops, with GMO wheat, with GMO corn, with, you know, tobacco, which tobacco has great uses, you know, for clearing poisons, but also the addictive nature of tobacco instead of using it as a sacred medicine, the energy of ecology and plants. And I want to send prayers to bees and wasps, and because I've been stung by anything in 20 years. And lately, in the past 2 weeks, I was stung by a honeybee and a wasp. And I know a lot of people that have been, somebody's messing with the tech of the bees. You know, it could be Bill Gates or whatever. There's something going on with bees right now, and they feel under threat. Sarah also was bringing in the energy of the Great Lakes and how that energy connects into Illinois, into the Mississippi River, the importance of the Cahokia Indian mounds, and that St. Louis Arch, which they always say the gateway to the West. That's what they say. You know, during the time of the Pony Express, when the gold rush was, you know, and religious freedom, you know, the Mormons, the Adventists, and different people, everybody was going west for one reason or another from Illinois. Now, one thing I've seen about the Illinois area that hasn't been positive, I've seen there's a soul catcher that connects directly to the moon, where when people disembody and leave here and come into the reincarnational wheel, part of it is in the Chicago area that's used in that. Okay. And another piece that's important about Illinois is Abraham Lincoln, and clearing the timelines of Abraham Lincoln and his guilt around the Civil War, which is a setup for all wars, you know, Civil War, human rights wars, wars against masculine and feminine, wars against race, gender, all these things that actually also ties into where the shots of the Civil War were fired at Fort Sumter, where there's a collective egregore in the Fort Sumter because the first liquor store was actually in Charleston, Al Ghul, and it's on Rainbow Row, and we know what's going on with the reverse rainbow and all that stuff. So clearing all that. Now, the mountain range, which when I did the grid work of star knowledge grid work, there was a star knowledge in Cahokia in 11-11-11. I did the one in 2012, I think it was. The download came through that Mount Mitchell, the highest point on the Eastern Continental Divide, actually has sundial and underground. There's underground base things too, but it holds a certain frequency in the iron core of the memory time fields of the whole East Coast, which is these timelines that I'm talking about that need to be cleared, this Civil War timeline, as well as the timeline of the removal of the Cherokee from going to Oklahoma from the from Western North Carolina primarily. The other thing with these mounds is the Mayans. Okay, so Chichen Itza was brought up. Chichen Itza, the Mayans were annihilated by the Aztecs. So a lot of the history about the Mayans is not correct. The Mayans actually moved north and bred with the Cree and became the Cherokee. Okay, so a lot of the Cherokee are descendants of Mayans, and a lot of them are the ones that built some of those mounds. I don't know about serpent mounds, but some of the other mounds. So we're in the area of mounds in southern Illinois. We have mounds in southern Illinois. There's even mounds in Georgia. Atlanta was brought up, Cartersville area. There's some mounds. So we're working with clearing all that. And as I said, at Mississippi, the water going from the Tennessee River into the Mississippi River, we want to bring a clearing, and that river from the Mississippi River, and also clearing that New Madrid Fault area, goes into the Gulf of Mexico. Now, Sarah, besides the beautiful living light language, is holding the Queensland energy, the energy of the Queen. And also, so that's the coastlines, and also connecting to something about Queensland, because I have another friend that lives in Queensland, but also frequents Palm Beach, and seeing a parallel between Palm Beach, Florida, the 222 of the Palm Beach, Florida, and the energy of Palm Beach in Australia on the coast.
Okay. Missy, that is amazing. Like you just brought in
And then I want to bring in
multi-dimensional
Max
codes.
Max the Crystal Skull was important because Max the Crystal Skull went to Uluru, where this dirt is. My friend Joshua Shapiro
Oh, yeah.
brought Max.
What I get in now, this has a lot of to do with the old Atlantean and the Lemurian, the old spell between the divine feminine, the divine masculine, and what I get in to get a healing like this is we have to ask the bees after the honey. This is very important because the honey is some really healing liquid. This is what I got in now.
And that goes back to Egypt too. The honey, the whole thing with the honeycomb goes back to Egypt. There was another piece. Okay, Ayurvedic medicine was brought up by Mateos and the Arkansas crystals, because he's also holding in Arkansas right now. So, and what we did is we did an ohm, and I said to drink our water. I have water from Hot Springs, North Carolina, because I just soaked in the hot tubs last week and got some Hot Springs water from Hot Springs, North Carolina.
Okay, well let's do a little bit of this clearing around what we can. Like I've collectively kind of pinpointed some things that Missy said as she was bringing all of that through. Everyone who is a part of the Arkansas Mount Pinnacle solar sun disk, just go ahead and activate your solar sun disk. So if you see that, internally visualize the solar sun disk. Let's anchor that solar connection and the power of the sun, the birthright and the sovereignty of the sun to clear out the spell between the divine feminine and masculine, going all the way back to the original Lemurian and Atlantean betrayal and trauma wounds. Collapse and dissolve, clearing out all planetary victimizer programs running within the Akashic field, the Hall of Records, and the planetary emotional body of the planet, the inner Earth sun. Upgrade the solar codes here. Collapse and dissolve all negative technologies and victimizer programs lodge or stuck within the emotional planetary inner spheres of the inner Earth. Open and clear, collapsing down all human experimentation, coalitions and contracts with negative ETs and negative invader race lines, Draco reptilian and Nazism and Nazis in human form, collapse and dissolve, and distinguish and entirely extract this from our planetary field and the enslavement of this within our universal space-time matrix. Collapse and dissolve and upgrade now to free universal systems. Carry this over between the contracts of the United States and Germany. Do this now. We affirm this and decree this now. Collapsing down all colonization, war, and trauma between Europe and the United States. Collapsing down continuation from the human experimentation, MK Ultra paperclip programs, monarchy, Montauk projects and Pegasus projects, Looking Glass technology projects, and negative ET alien technology and devices being weaponized from the United States across all waters, all oceans, all rivers. Collapse and dissolve and remove this entirely from the planetary field now. All enslavement contracts connected to this, remove now. Calling sacred permissions and rights from the bees and wasp kingdoms to cleanse and clear through rivers of abundance, rivers of honey, and rivers of soul nourishment to the collective. Restore this now. Okay, all of our Arkansas and Mount Pinnacle solar sun disk holders, just who's our Arkansas? Did we have an Arkansas activation? That was within our groups. Is there anyone that is carrying the Arkansas solar disk want to run an activation here?
Sure.
Is that Dwayne?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, I think it's important for you to come in because you said initially at the introduction that this was about clearing karma. So a karmic clearing here would be really helpful, I think.
Yeah, we just want to bring in the energies of forgiveness and clearing and return to first light, first breath, first birth, first love, first stone, and first fire. Ite Ingawa, in the name of Te Tori, the vibration, Te O, the frequency, Te Wana, the energy, Waira Tapu. We remember you. Ksa. Ite Ingawa, in the name of Te Pinawa, the land, Te Rani, the sky, Te Kateo, the water, Waira Tapu. We remember you. Ksa. Ite Ingawa, in the name of Te Fae, the mother, Te Matua, the father, Te Toma, the child, Huna, the light, Waira Tapu, we remember you. Ksa. Mari, Ora, grateful for the breath of life. And we return to the oneness, return to the beginning, return to the first love. Cleanse and clear. Return to family structure. Open up and activate the DNA, the corresponds.
I have to say there's something about the codes you're holding right now that's definitely bringing through a very nice clearing there right now. Thank you so much. So much beauty, so much peace. We affirm this and we decree this now. We affirm, we affirm, we affirm. Running this through the rivers, running this through the waters, the Mississippi River. Missy, all the river sisters, call them in. What are all their names?
Okay, in my area, French Broad River, the Catawba River, the Nantahala River, the Saluda River, the Tennessee River, the Edisto River, that's South Carolina. They may not be in order. I don't know. I'm seeing for some reason I'm going towards California. I'm seeing Mount Shasta. I'm seeing Lake Mead. I'm seeing the Colorado River. I'm not seeing the east. I'm feeling the east is getting pretty clear, and we need to go Colorado because Colorado was going to be where DC. If something happened with DC, it was going to be Denver, and you used to live out there, and that airport is shaped like a swastika. So something about the Colorado River, Lake Mead, and all those tributaries that feed into that, and the Sedona, Phoenix, and something about the Phoenix wormhole, Tucson, Arizona, going up Flagstaff, going over I-40, going all the way over, Las Vegas, seeing California. And yeah, California needs a lot of work, is what I'm getting.
I'm getting that let's go ahead and activate the golden light cities because as we just bring in more light in the United States, these things are going to dissolve more. So let's call forward our representatives of each one of our golden cities. And let's start with Colorado since that just kind of came up, it came through. Brian, can you bring forth our activation of Golden Light City 2?
Oh, here goes nothing. Probably some light language is gonna come through too.
Thank you for your purity, your authenticity, and your vulnerability. Just know that we love you.
Means a lot. Shit da shit bullshit mana ka shit da ka shit bullshit da he jo ko da bullshit da ko ju tu ba shit da ka ji ko to ba ka shit da hoshi ko ba da shit da ha ye bullshit da hoshi ka da ka shu tu ba shit da tu ji ga da ka shit da ha shit da hu shit da bullshit da ka shit da. We're calling in the light. Everything's going to be dissolved. That's distorted. It's over. We do this for the benefit of all life, Everything that must be equalized. The power must be distributed for all life to benefit. It is done, it is over, and it is so. Ashiteka pashite boshikete kashite pakalakshite, Ashutuchikata bashete kashite, Hushikata ajikata, Boshikete, Ekata kashiteka, Hushikata kashite, Hushikata, Hashite, Hishichukuti, Ha, Shichikoti beshite dahuye. Golden dragons, seraphim, dissolving all illusion, mother and father dragons coming in, ruby templars, ruby dragons, father dragon coming in. It is so, it is done. Thank you.
And so shall it be, and we affirm this, we decree this, we affirm this now, we affirm this now. Ooh, that was powerful. I'm crying. Again, you guys are amazing. Let's move over to, ooh. Let me ask this, are any of my representatives feeling it come through right now? We have Starlyn, Allison, Missy, and Jade.
I can
Mount
go.
Shasta was brought up so many times. I'm getting it's a reservoir. It's like there's something about the Lake Shasta area that, I mean, I was seeing this before even this call. This was coming through the past couple of days, that Lake Shasta is a reservoir.
Okay.
Where the underground water can come up into Lake Shasta.
Hang on, Missy. Can you hang just 1 second? We'll move over to Lake Shasta. I heard who was just speaking up though before that? There was that.
It was me. But if there's something else that needs to come through, that's okay too. Because I'm interested. Yeah, it's me.
Starlyn? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I was feeling Montana though.
Okay.
And Missy, I am not trying to cut you off, dear beautiful sweet sister. You're bringing up so much value in this grid worker session. I just want to give Starlyn a second, maybe here to run an activation and kind of go off of Brian's energy here, because I feel like we were rolling here with bringing in the light with the golden light cities.
Montana's good. There's a lot in Montana too. Yep.
Okay, yeah. Let's go with this golden light city in Montana, Starlyn.
Okay.
The floor is yours, sister.
I'm actually the California stuff is really great too, because I've been getting a lot of Northern California energy related to the bees and the wasps that you were mentioning earlier, and how a lot of that is healing. So yeah, but I'll start with the Montana activation.
Okay, and I'm just going to put a pin here in Lake Shasta. So let's try to anchor codes here from Lake Shasta as she activates the golden light city here. So we'll connect all these energies together.
Okay. Shall I start?
Yes, please.
Okay. Together we join hearts as we set the intention to bring forward the highest love for humanity. We call forward the glorious mountains of Montana and their embodiment of the might and strength of the golden light cities to come, knowing the soil is already ripe with the seeds of its building. We call forward the energies of Albion, planting the pure seeds at the foot of the mountain, helping further fertilize this ground. We ask the ancestors of this land to help us transmute the stomach of greed through the Toltec lineages as we rebuild our own stomachs to call in our greatest source power through the healing and reclaiming of our stem cells and the organic memories they hold. We carry this prayer to all humanity. And we pray that this is reverberated throughout all time and space as the Golden Light City is resurrected and activated with a heart and soul of true liberty. And so it is.
Wow.
So it is, and so it shall be. We affirm this and we decree this now. Wow, the stomach of greed, that was amazing. It's like we're clearing the belly of the beast. Okay, let's move down to Arizona, Light City, Allison.
Hey, and right now it's pouring down rain in Berlin. It's just like all white. So quite interesting with what we're doing. So
bring in the rain, sister, bring in the
yes,
rain.
we, the keepers and co-creators of the earth, hereby unlock and restore the divine blueprint and templates that support humanity's sovereign growth and evolution, bringing back nurturing, love, freedom, liberty, harmony, justice, unity, and compassion to all native and sentient beings of love and light to planet Earth now. And so it is.
And so it is, and so it shall be. I felt the Statue of Liberty almost activate as you did that one. So I just pulled that in really quick.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. And you know what's interesting is we have, you know, from that Lake Shasta in California, that's almost equally going across to Liberty here. It's a little off, but it's pretty close, horizontally speaking, running through these two golden light cities. So from like coast to coast. Do you see that?
Wow.
Okay.
Good.
All right. Who do we have at Illinois? I'm going to save Missy for last. Georgia. Let's come down to Georgia. Jade.
Bye, Herbie. Herbie is going. Bye-bye.
Herbie's going. Bye, Herbie. Thank you, Herbie, so much.
Yeah, thank you, Herbie.
Oh, I loved it. I love that.
We really appreciate you being here and everything that you did for the Gridwork today. Thank you, Herbert.
Yeah.
We'll be in touch with
I love
you.
you.
Bye-bye, bye-bye.
Oh, bye.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Just before I do it, this wasp and bee thing, I've been getting its predator energy of attacking the bees. And I feel like mosquitoes are coming through portals and taking our blood and taking it back to the reptilians. And I think that's connected as well. So I'm pretty certain that's what the mosquitoes are doing. But yeah, I feel like it's something to do with the bees. What you guys have been talking about has been coming in here for me as well. And it's predator energy is what I'm getting. Just thought I'd share that because I know you guys have been doing that with the other stuff.
Cool. Yeah, I see something like the luge. It's like they are sucking not only the luge, but they want to suck like the souls out. It's very strange what I get in now. Thank you, Jade. Yeah.
I feel this connected to the Statue of Liberty really strongly too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You put that in the group, didn't you? I was thinking, is it about the predator energy? Yeah.
Yeah.
But the Statue of Liberty is built on a star fort. So I think for me, that feels connected to the Sarasota Stargate, where for me, there feels to be like an Atlantean distortion that has an effect on all the star forts along the coasts. So
which one?
The Sarasota Stargate, it feels for me that there is a distortion, probably by an Atlantean fire crystal, and that has an effect on all the star forts along the coasts. Also the Statue of Liberty, which is built on a star fort.
Yeah, it's the star fort wood. There's 4 star forts surrounding Statue of Liberty, and she's on, like you say, on one. It's star fort wood.
Okay. Let's move over to the Statue of Liberty. Once we activate all the golden light cities, let's go there next. And if Jade, do you want to bring through your activation in Georgia?
So we're going to ask for a pillar of divine right order first to be established around Georgia before we do anything. We are going to requesting and commanding in the light of God that I am, I decree that we are going to ask for assistance from the Aurora forces and the Aurora guardians, the elemental kingdoms who work, or the elemental kingdoms of Christ consciousness. Beloved Holy Mother, Father God, we're requesting that all the realms, elemental kingdoms, and dominions who only work in alliance with divine source creation and the living light consciousness and organic architecture of creation in service to the law of one, for a planetary cleansing. We're going to specifically, we want to ask for the Christ opposites to come in and remove the spirits of greed and replace them with the relevant Christ opposites of generosity. We are asking for the scar tissue and the deep emotional pain and scar tissue that's in the sacral and pain body of Mother Earth to be fully cleared. Who is coming through? And we're asking for all inorganic structures, devices, fallen grids, any systems, networks, related networks and devices that are inorganic to be fully re-encrypted by the Aurora Guardians and the Aurora forces into living light consciousness and organic source creation, an original architecture of divine creation. And a full activation of te quiera e shiana a siria tua shiana aria. Te quiera e quiera a shiana a siara e tiara o te kia adi a ura tai. Asking to reconnect to the living mycelium of all the living consciousness and the living light code of the earth. Tiaria quiera e shiana a siana tua shiki aria tai. And activating the light cities, the crystal light cities now. And it's a real playful, joyful, innocent energy coming in because the Aurora Guardians and the Aurora Forces are elementals. So it's like unicorn. Joy, playful, childlike energy just coming in and re-encrypting everything into the living light code of original source creation. Meaning rainbow codes. Banging. Felt really light.
And so it shall be, and so it is, and we affirm and decree this. As you're going through this, I was seeing each one of us also individually receiving a temple body activation where our light star codes were being encoded to the Golden City activations, and our light body star codes were activating to like a higher galactic temple status to hold the frequency in the field as the golden light cities expand from the inner earth light templating and up through the levels and layers of the mantle and up through the vortices and passageways coming into the third dimensional matrix, and it's dissolving the inorganic frequencies within the third dimensional matrix fences and collapsing and dissolving all stigma fields, overcasting and foreshadowing negative timelines around and over and through the United States. And even as Herbert was leaving, I felt the crystal wheels beginning to activate and spin and assist around the boundary lines of the United States. Missy, last but not least, beautiful sister, do you want to bring in that last golden light city in Illinois? Now it's interesting that's the last one to go because Colorado was the first. Illinois, well, Arkansas was the first, and then Colorado, and then Illinois. So we are creating this Trinity like fire. It's a transformative, transmutive fire flame that's holding space here for the dove to emerge in the heart of Kansas City.
Okay, I want to again collapse and dissolve all Abraham Lincoln timelines and all guilt associated around Civil War, the holiday of Thanksgiving, this holiday, and bring in the true freedom codes of the heliacal year of the point of Sirius. This is the galactic New Year window that we're coming into. So we want to have all the races, all race lines can get along. You know, first of all, we get along with our own self. So we have peace within. We have peace within our family network, with you know, husband and wife, with our children, with our parents, with our brothers and sisters, with our cousins, with all of our relations, okay, and all of our ancestors. And we let that extend out into our small communities. Allow peace to reign where people get along and see eye to eye and can find a way to communicate and feel and receive information on all sides in our schools, in our local government, in our all of our communities, and let that extend out into our larger communities and into the whole area of Illinois, where we can create new earth technologies, new ways of being, new ways of relating, and anchor. We're anchoring this into the grids now. We're anchoring it and clearing the Chicago area. We're calling on the energy of the rocks of the Garden of the Gods, the Garden of the Gods in Southern Illinois, as well as the Garden of the Gods in Colorado, allowing all these bridge networks to be cohesive and be ascending timelines and ascending hubs instead of the descending hubs. We clear all descending hubs now, and everything is ascending. We're seeing the energy of the bees being cleared. We're seeing the energy of seeds being cleared, restoring heirloom seeds and heirloom plants, and clearing the hybridization timelines, of plants, animals, and humans. Clearing where it started in Easter Island, Lemuria, the Iyani massacre, and how that has filtered into the energies of Illinois and Little Egypt. Clearing the Olmec timelines. The Olmecs came into Illinois. And for some reason, I'm seeing Salt Lake City because I went there. A lot of energy from Illinois. The people went into Salt Lake City, and the Great Salt Lake. It holds a lot of memory field of mummification. And even though when we're anchoring Illinois, I have to go to the Hoover Dam, because the Hoover Dam has looking glass technology, and there's been human sacrifice associated with that Hoover Dam and Lake Mead. That has to be cleared. All of California has to be cleared, and then we go back to Illinois.
Ooh.
I'm calling on New Salem in Illinois. New Salem is like a reservoir. There's a beautiful reservoir in New Salem, and just the fact that it has new and clearing the Salem witch trials. The word Salem represents the Salem witch trials, so clearing that and just feeding reservoir, seeing reservoir energy come up into the Mississippi River. So it's coming from Mexico, down in the crystal caverns of Mexico, and up and in from the aquifers, even in southern Florida. But this is coming in from the cathedral networks. It's also coming in from Norway. There's a lot of beautiful energy coming actually from the northern lights, the plasma northern lights that mixes with the waters, that creates divine ether that's feeding the water reservoirs, the plasma that is coming from the internal eternal deity planes. That's what we call on now, is the internal eternal deity planes that goes way beyond this time matrix that we live in, and way beyond this galaxy that we live in. Clear the reversal of the Tiamat waters the waters from Tiamat and Maldek, and the tears, the rain that we experience as acid rain on this planet. It's nothing like true living waters. Let true living alkaline pristine waters come, that some of these reservoir lakes hold these. Again, I'm seeing that Interlaken in Switzerland. And
Missy,
even
Missy,
in,
let me get just a second here, just a sec. Hold your spot, hold your thought. I want everyone to tune into their location right now, your solar sun disk location. Okay, she's really bringing us into the heart right now. I know you guys can probably feel that. We're going straight into the heart. We're going straight into the core. Okay, so
Yeah.
yeah, it's opening. We're experiencing opening. We're experiencing oneness. We're experiencing emotional release. We're experiencing the release of pain that this country holds. Okay. So hold space for that for just a moment. Hold space for your solar sun disk to bring forth more light to power for this clearing. Think about your location and tie this into the heart as Missy is driving us straight into the heart. Missy, go ahead and take it, sister.
okay, Interlaken. Now back in this area, I'm drawn to the Linville Gorge and the water, the pristine water that comes in the Linville Gorge that feeds what's called the Brown Mountain Lights, which are plasma. Okay. That is in Western North Carolina. This Western North Carolina area where upstate South Carolina, Northern Georgia, and Tennessee and North Carolina meet is important as far as the past timelines to do with the Cherokee. Clear the energy that Andrew Jackson put upon the Cherokee and the Cherokee removal, and Tasali and his men. I've remote viewed Tasali and his story before, so help him to move on. He's an advocate for the land, and some of us have been advocates for land where at times beings, oh God, people willingly bind themselves to the land. I experienced this when I was in Puerto Rico. I had to show up at this church on this land, and when I was there, all these souls released because they just wanted to be advocated, like they wanted to be seen, felt, heard, like they loved the land so much that they willingly bound themselves to the land. This is what needs to be released. It's not just the bloodshed of all these battles, like the Battle of Manassas or Gettysburg or any of these battlefields. These people need to be advocated, that they actually love the land and they want the release. So I pray for the release of all beings that want to leave now, that we love you and we appreciate everything you did in the awareness that you had at the time, all the light that you had, the ones that wrote the Declaration of Independence, and and yes, some of them had slaves and different things. They didn't know, they only knew what they knew. They dealt with the light that they were given, and some were in their integrity and some weren't. Whatever it is, that's not for us to judge, but we're an advocate. So the ones that want to move on so the land can lighten its energy field. It's like when we clear all the gunk out of our energy field, that has to be cleared. Yes, patriarchal religions, the Navajo, Illinois, the Mormonism, all that. Yes.
Didn't
What
we
I get
have
in now is the holy salt. That in the salt, everything is inside the salt. The salt is something of the oldest material, so we eat it every day. So what I get in also is the ending of the duality, the black and dark, black and white witchcraft, and also the burning of the witches. It has something to do with it, but the salts, the holy salts.
Right.
I feel a seal. There's a seal. Like I can feel a seal in the back of my heart. I think there's a seal that's stopping it, that's keeping this in, that we need to that I can feel a seal, something
Okay.
sealing
Okay. I
something.
think we need to move over then to the Statue of Liberty and to Salem. I think this is
And the
where some of
money
the
system too. When she said seal, I thought of the dead presidents on the dollar bill. You brought that up, in the pyramid and the all-seeing eye. So there's something about a seal with the money too.
and this is really
Yeah,
bringing us through the crossfires of the J Seals. I mean, from
yeah.
DC to
It's in the
Statue
back
of
of my heart.
Liberty to Salem. We're crossing over the ley line of the seal system. Ooh, okay.
I've been working on releasing those souls as well. Bringing
I
them
was just
in and
calling out to
healing
you.
them.
That's where I was before we went here. I was
Yeah.
looking for my my soul crossing gifted sister. Can do you have something to bring through?
Just they wanted to be seen, they wanted to be acknowledged, they wanted to be felt, their pain that they went through. So yeah, they're passing through now.
Just hold some beautiful space. Let's hold the passageways of light open for them to cross. Let's release all prayers, all stuck energy, all reincarnation matrix and harvesting traps that have any souls binded to any of the seal systems. We ask that these be fully removed and fully released in the highest good, highest timeline, and the highest intent of this clearing for the United States on 4th of July. We honor their processes in the here and now, and the past, present, and future. In all timelines, all dimensions, and all incarnations, we clear the passageways now. We work to dissolve the ley line of the J seals. All crucifixion binding that has souls stuck in the reincarnation, we unbind the crucifixion implant in the United States. Collapse, dissolve, release, and remove, and we stand in the authenticity of the solar sun disk, the golden light cities, the swan dove light, and we aid and assist the release of this crucifixion now, releasing the seal system between Washington, D.C., the Statue of Liberty, and Salem, Massachusetts. We release this now, working its way down the entire east coast of the 13 original colonies, releasing the J seal system now. Let's just all take a nice deep inhale and exhale breath as a group and work to extract the J seal implants on the 70-degree west vertical ley line. Running this around through the planet, running this through the duality fields of the planet, running this from the North Pole and the South Pole. Releasing all inversions running through negative alien ET planetary weaponization systems affecting our inner Earth core pole. Clearing this all the way through the reversal and fully eradicating the anti-life universal tree of life and negative black hole systems. We collapse and dissolve these now, running through the Atlantic oceans and all coastal regions connecting the North Americas to the European continent. Okay. Evie, do you feel called to maybe run a final clearing here with the Statue of Liberty? As you were kind of bringing this in there for us there before we kind of...
Can I add something about the Statue of Liberty really quick?
Yes, please.
So when she was talking, she brought up Atlantis, and what I was feeling was, so what I'm seeing is the stem cells are basically, I'm feeling them harvested within the Statue of Liberty, and they're telepathic with healers who originally are supposed to be embodying those stem cells. And so what that's transmitting is something called a stung healer system. And so that's what because I had a dream I was stung by wasps on my ankles. And then so all of this started to come forward. And I'm seeing it connected to, there's 2 locations that I'm seeing, but Tulum and then Duarte in Egypt. And it being related to teachings from Thoth that are stored in the stem cells. And so those stories are being cleared. And then they're calling them treason teachings. And they're actually getting stored in our iliac crest. And then that's where I'm feeling them in my like lower back. But yeah, so they're saying that it's because the telepathy is unsolicited, the reclamation is needed for repair of our organs and like our whole body system, because they store the memories that we need to actually remember our true teachings instead of us being telepathically fed these like Thoth teachings. But
Yeah.
that's what I wanted to add. I just wanted to bring that in really quick because I think that's why I'm here.
But
Wow.
so maybe Stalin can bring in a clearing.
Yeah,
Connection to
do you
that.
feel called, Starline? As you were speaking, I was getting, yeah, this has to go all the way to like the collective fetal cell organism
Yeah.
and mother mitochondria.
I'm feeling there's a Stargate that I work with, like a Stargate. I open them, and I've been working with the Essenes as I open these Stargates, and they are connected to the stem cell Stargate. And so I'm going to go ahead and open that and see what comes through. Is that okay? Is everyone okay with that?
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful, sister. The floor is yours.
I just want to say this real quick. Tulum is near Cancun, right where that hurricane's hitting too.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So there's a reason for that.
And so they're bringing forward this energy of starborn healers and the star nations and how we're collectively healing the stem cells so we can truly remember and anchor in the wisdom that exists within them, accessing our true gems. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to call in my Essene ambassador. Her name is Jolene, and she has a masculine counterpart named James. I'm going to call them together, opening up the stem cell stargate. And they're bringing forward these codes of true sovereignty, of really steering your vehicle. So they work with me with a Jesus Jeep. And so we talk about steering and being the one who's really in the passenger, or not the passenger seat, but the driver's seat of our vehicle as we move forward on our mission with absolute love and integrity. Asking that these stem cells that are stored within this, and it's related to the Tesseract as well. So something with a Saturn retrograde that is helping support the clearing of these energies, asking that we are able to end the harvesting of these stem cells and that they are absolutely and truly returned to all of the people that they rightfully belong to, so we can begin to embody truly the healer codes and the healer wisdoms, reclaiming our gems and our treasures. And so it is, and so it is done.
And so
And
it is.
they're bringing up the dress she's wearing too. There's something significant about the like dress, that it's connected to a deeper leaching of energy and system. So I don't know exactly what it is. It's just they're calling it dresses.
It's Maria Magdalena.
Yeah. I'm getting taken into patriarchal domination and control of just the feminine's overall perception, and from clothing to birthing to reproduction to their vision, their voice, their leadership. It's through the cleansing of the feminine throat chakra and body.
I'm feeling the feminine navigation system has been and previously it's like been hijacked. It's been used and stolen. So we're working on retrieving that feminine navigation system.
Um,
I feel like the back of the back of my heart, it just won't, it's like, I don't know if there's something we need to know. I think it's to do with what you're speaking about, Starling. I'm not sure, but
yeah.
the back of my heart, I can just feel this tension, and I thought it was a seal, but it won't go.
Mm.
I'm feeling a ley leech, something that needs to be cleared. It's like
Okay.
it's like the ley line runs through all of the heart.
Ah, that's what it is. Is it about receiving through the back of the heart, and we receive from the left, the feminine, and it's the way the money system has been inverted?
Yeah.
And that connects
Yeah.
to Egypt as well with the ancient Egyptian spells. They inverted it, so we extract from the right instead of receiving from the left, so we don't pour abundance out of our heart. We're calling it in. It's the fallen system of
Yeah. I'm
the
seeing like a
whole.
lasso. It's like lassoing it in and reeling
Yeah,
in from the heart, from a place of like absolute purity and like
yeah.
knowingness and like standing in your truth and your power.
I am the source. It pours out of me. The more I give, the more I naturally receive. I don't need to use the earth for anything or do anything, take anything. It's like it feels like a knife in the back of the left shoulder, in the shoulder blade, and the back of the heart. So I think, yeah, that's what it is. Is
Do
it
you
like a
feel that
leech?
this is connected to like the heart of Lady Liberty? Like it's some sort of hijacking within, since we're kind of in this location? Do you feel that this is
It's to do with the money
representing?
matrix
It
and the
might
finance.
connect to the Bermuda Triangle too, because
I'm getting,
it's the
yeah.
weaponization of all these feminine vortexes, which is what I was going to bring in before too. You know, I see Pele, that's Kauai, you know, a Hawaii area, right? But the Bermuda Triangle is part of that 666 wormhole, and it'd be on that same line. And remember, I brought up Puerto Rico, even the point of San Cristobal, Starfort, is called La Garita del Diablo, the Devil Watchtower. Anytime there's a vortex, they always put the word devil, and that can pretty much guarantee that it's a feminine vortex of reverse, like in this case, reverse plasma that takes the ships down.
I'm also feeling something with like a Death Star and a Sun Star. And I know I don't know what a Death Star is. I know it's like a Star Wars term. So
Isn't the Death Star just an inverted?
Yeah,
Inverted,
it's just like it was like really clear as you were talking. It was like Death Star, and then I feel like connected to the Statue of Liberty as well.
Okay, let's
Maybe
release the
restoring
Death
Sun
Star.
and then restoring the Sun Star.
Does
Yes,
this
that's
hold up
Could
like
it
financial
be that
matrix?
her crown is containing the implant of the Death Star?
Yes,
Yes.
I think that's true because I've been feeling my crown.
the central sun is very important in this case.
Yeah, the
I'm
pain's not
feeling
gone.
Sun Star lineages. Restoration.
Is it the solar consciousness, restoring that solar consciousness, the sun star lineages? I don't know what I feel like. This is money spelled like financial matrix. I think this is some of the pillars that hold up the financial matrix.
Yeah.
The Statue of Liberty, wasn't that a gift from France?
They say it's Lucifer, don't they?
It was a gift from France.
So maybe there's some connection to France.
The divine feminine, France.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's work together here again to anchor the highest light of the grand central sun. And I want to go even further than this universal system. Let's go to the cosmic womb heart pulse of the entirety of existence, the entirety of our infinite multi-galaxy system. Let's tune into the divine feminine womb heart pulse here And let's anchor this through our grand central sun, anchor this through Andromeda, anchor this with and through the power and connection of the guardian force to protect and stand within the codes of liberty, peace, sovereignty, unconditional love, and unconditional truth within the feminine heart pulse 1313 original organic code and frequency to run through all temple systems on the planet, to run through all pyramid network systems on the planet, to run through all mother arcing sites on the planet, to run through all sacred woman and feminine portal systems, fertility portals, sacred marriage portals, and sacred birthing portals in all continents, all countries, from China to Russia to Ukraine to Italy to France to Spain to London, again clearing and activating through Egypt, ancient Egypt, clearing the 33rd parallel, removing the profound layers of these distortions into the United States, to Canada, to South America, to Mexico. Release the power of accumulated oppression in all egregores, all timelines, all degraded land, all spiritual zones, and return all back to the original powers of purity. We authenticate the goddess liberty and what she stands for, the purity and the intent of this to be reactivated now. We cleanse and clear her vindictive rod. We cleanse and clear her crown. We cleanse and clear her white cap, her white robe, her dress. We repair her scepter. We run these rehabilitation codes through the star fort of Statue of Liberty and all connecting star forts within the United States and all star forts across the globe, clearing all war timelines. Again, all war timelines in the living and the afterlife, all uncleared war timeline karmic debt processing through the life and death processes. We clear this now. We activate the power of choice. We activate the freedom flames. We activate the flames of virtue. We send enlightenment through the world now. We collapse down all false light holographic architecture, all false inorganic consciousness. And we lay the new lattices of light. We lay the dove grid now for the new earth and the coming of the golden cities. We clear this through all gifts granted from leaders of all worlds, all realms, all countries, all grandiose statures of pride. We clear this now. We reabsorb this into the light, and so shall it be. We affirm and we decree this now.
And so shall it be.
Thank you, beautiful Pia. Oh. Okay, wow, okay. Evie, I'm calling out to you again, beautiful sister. Did you have anything with the closing prayer you want to bring in?
Indy.
Yes,
Indy.
Mateos, yes. Hi.
Can I amplify Dwayne's activation for the Arkansas Sun Disk?
Yes, please. Oh my goodness. Let's go back over there. Sorry, Evie, I was calling out to you. I wasn't sure if you wanted to speak on that real quickly before we move. Is she here?
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
here. I was
okay.
muted. Sorry. Yeah.
I see you now. Sorry. You know how you have to move over with your Zoom because only so many can fit on the screen. So I had to slide over to see you. There you are.
So Dwayne, can you focus directly on that sun disk again? Everybody, but particularly Dwayne. Brethren, I'm there with you.
Okay. Let's all stand and support Dwayne and Mateos as they work here with the Mount Pinnacle.
I'm invoking the Maharata Amethyst Order, bringing in the Essenes White Tantra to activate this Arkansas sun disk, bringing in the 8-pointed Maharatic seal, but placing an Arkansas quartz at each of the points. Oh, yeah. I'm bringing in all of Sarah's herbs and adding the herb of Achilles, the holy basil of the goddesses, fenugreek, placing Herkimer diamond to amplify the herbs, asking for the Mahatra Amethyst Order to activate all the ancient crystal cities. I'm not asking, we're commanding. You activate all these crystal cities, remove all iron frequency fences that are keeping the crystal cities down. I'm dripping water from Mount Kailash onto the Herkimer diamonds, onto the Lemurian quartz. We're running it through the quartz veins of the earth all through the United States, blasting the lightning bolts, the electricity through these quartz veins, cleansing the roots that regenerate the plants, that heal the earth, that clean the air, that ionize the water, purifying all water, all drinking water, bringing in all the river systems, the underground river systems that Missy named earlier, dripping the sacred water of Mount Kailash, the uncorrupted water in all the Lemurian quartz crystals and all the Tibetan quartz crystals, grafting the water into the corrupted water, amplifying this with the crystals, creating a place where this is happening, putting it in the crystal spinning wheels so we can access this at any time in the past or the future and pull from this or add to it. Removing all negative ET interference from Mount Ida in Arkansas, running the Mount Ida crystal veins to the pinnacle in Arkansas, with the Maharatic seal that is placed on the pinnacle, the 8-pointed stars, putting a crystal from each crystal city from each point in the earth at one of these 8 points that overlaps the pinnacle, all from when all water was uncorrupted in each one of these crystals, and we amplify this. All negative frequency patterns from negative ET races, all from anybody from the dark Saturnian cult of the Black Cube, running this frequency in the black poppy seeds, where it's transmuted and being pushed out of this Tao crystal with an amethyst to pacify the new energy. We ask that this energy not be too strong. We want the Maharaj Emerald Order to bring in the humanitarian amethyst to pacify the energy so it's good for all of humanity. Tuturia, tuturia, nakiwana. It is so.
It is so. And we support this. We vow this. We affirm this. And we decree this now. I want to say that this is a really, really good stopping point. I think that coming into this from the beginning, I wasn't sure where our exit point was going to be, but I think our exit point is going to be, in some ways, our beginning point with the US and the work that we did here today. So let's just see us all really uniting ourselves again with one another, fortifying the strength of this container, surrendering to the divine source, surrendering to the forces of the universe and to God and to the divine feminine, Sophianic consciousness, the divine masculine Christ, the divine feminine Christ. We surrender this to the powers that be within the divine plan, within divine timing. We work within synchronicity and alignment and unification to this. This is our intent. And I just want to bring in like a cosmic blanket of unconditional love within and over and through each one of us to protect us, to leave and surrender, leave everything here within the Gridwork mission today, bringing nothing out of this mission, not taking nothing out, nothing of weight, distraction, attachment. We just surrender all of the work here as we begin to move ourselves out of this grid of the United States to come back to our unified field, back within our sphere of light and protection as we move out of the grids. As we begin to come out of this grid work today, begin to extract ourselves from the work, come back into this shared container. Going to stop the screen share as we just come back into this room. One last time, let's go ahead and just clear our unified field, clear this unified container, run a nice gentle clearing down through our shared universal chakra system and our personal chakras, seeing that golden sphere of light and source consciousness right above our 13th and 12th dimensional chakra, bringing it down. And we're just going to cleanse and clear ourselves as we return back to being present with one another, bringing it down through our universal chakra. We're going to cleanse and clear. Down through our 11th dimensional chakra, cleanse and clear. Down through the 10th dimensional chakra, we're going to cleanse and clear. The oversoul star chakra of the planet and the collective mind wave field, cleanse and clear. Down through our 9th dimensional chakra and the seat of the planetary soul, we're going to cleanse and clear. Down to the causal field of the planet and our individual causal chakra, cleanse and clear. Down to the crown chakra of the planet and our individual crown chakra, cleanse and clear. Our third eye chakra, cleanse and clear. Down to the throat chakra and the 5th dimensional mind wave fields and energy fields and spirit fields of the planet, cleanse and clear. Down to the heart chakra of the planet, the heart chakra of inner earth and the heart chakra core of the United States grid, and the heart chakra of our shared field, and our own individual heart chakras cleanse and clear. Down to the solar plexus chakra of the planet, and our shared solar plexus chakra consciousness field, and our individual solar plexus cleanse and clear. Down to the sacral chakra of the planet, and our shared sacral chakra field, and our individual sacral chakra cleanse and clear. Down to the root chakra, down to the foundation of humanity and the cosmos and all that we are. Cleanse and clear. And then we can just release this golden sphere of light into the planetary body. We can collapse down this visualization, collapse down any open portal structures or portal systems to the energy work that we did today. We're going to go ahead and surrender this now. Fully and completely now, we vow, affirm, and decree the work that we did today now and the highest good, the highest timeline, the highest healing of the world, the universe, the cosmos, the galactic matrix and systems, all the way down to the United States. And I just want to say thank you to all of you today. You are a true warrior. You are a true planetary defender. You have a humanitarian heart and soul. You are all divine. You are all beautiful. You are all in the likeness of God. And I just want to thank you so much for being here, for attending. You can go ahead and open your eyes and come back to being together here in this shared container. And honestly, I'm a little speechless, so if I'm fumbling through my words, it's because that was just so amazing in so many ways. I'm blown away. This was a true calling. I was originally going to do it on July 2nd, but then something just shifted in me and was like, nope, we have to do it on the 4th of July. This is the timeline. This is the alignment. This is the sacrifice that we have to make in so many ways to pull away from the superficial and artificial timelines and really do the real work. This is what was meant to be. And I just thank you for hearing the calling. Thank you for aligning to this today. I just can't even say thank you enough. Like, you guys are just, every single one of you has touched my heart today. I'm probably gonna have a cleansing and clearing after this. So, yeah, wow. I want to say too, I'm supposed to do a live after this, but I'm just feeling like I'm a little overwhelmed to go and do a live after the grid work with Missy and Cheryl as well. So I think I'm going to have to postpone that. And I wanted to get sacred permissions from you. I think the thing that was coming through the most that I think we need to share this entire video with the collective. Is there anyone here that is opposed to this video, this clearing of the US being put on YouTube for everyone else to watch? I will probably cut off the introductions and just go right into the work. But is there anyone here that feels like they would want their part taken out because they don't want it to be shared on YouTube?
Okay.
So I'm requesting sacred permissions for me to share this with everyone else. Is there anyone that is not okay with that? I'm getting responses in the chat. Please share, do it. Yes, all good. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. If anybody is opposed to it and doesn't want to speak up on it now and wants their part taken out, you can message me privately later just to let me know. I'll probably, hopefully have it up by tomorrow, and that will take the place of the live that we're supposed to do. But I just want to recap it. So Missy, just know that let's reschedule it. Let's reschedule it. Let's give some integration and process time. And then
Yeah,
let's
there's a
come
lot
back
of
around to
pieces.
it.
a lot of pieces that came through. So even more that I'm seeing now too, from what I
Okay.
could have there. Yeah.
Yeah. If you're okay with that, yeah, let's just postpone it. I think let's integrate. Let's get this clearing out for everyone. And then let's follow up with the live from there. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
And I'll be in touch with you. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Whew. Okay, does anyone have anything they want to say? Any last words?
Yes, Indigo, Indy. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. What you're doing to this planet and to us all. And yeah, so I just love you. And yes, I'm doing what I can to support you with everything I can. And thank you for you, girl. You're outstanding.
Thank you so
I
much.
second
I
that.
was boosted and activated with the crystal wheel. So while you guys were in your breakout rooms, Herbert was putting my picture in the crystal wheels to help empower me. So that was amazing. Alkion, you have some last words? Go for it. My sacred brother. Oh, you're on mute.
Thank you, Divine Sister of the Light. Thank you, Divine Sisters. Thank you, Divine Brothers of the Light, the Sun. Would anyone like to know the names of the other 4 ships?
Yes.
Yes, let's hear the names of the ships.
Okay, so the first one was the Syrian ship, yeah, dog dolphins. They're called dog dolphins. The ships, and it's called Solalulu.
Solar Uluru. Okay.
SOLULURU.
Okay.
The second ship is Arcturian, and this is the blue whale, and this is called the Arctor. ARCTOR. The third ship is the Andromedan Sea Fox, and this is called Alerex, spelt ALOREX. The fourth ship is the Lyran Sea Lion, and this is called the Lakota, as in the tribe, LAKOTA. And the last final ship is the Pleiadian ship, and this is the Platypus. And this is called the Nova Gaia Paladin.
Can you type all those in the chat?
Yeah, sure.
Would you say that these ships that you channeled, that this was them coming in to work, the guardian nations coming to work with us today, that this was what was kind of surrounding and supporting us and protecting us?
In an energetic sense, yes. Yes, obviously didn't design the ships in real time, and they weren't manufactured. But yes, the last grid mission we did in Dubai, the Arcturians picked me up, and I recorded that. I didn't recall anyone mentioning the Arcturians until I mentioned the Arcturians, and so I didn't think much of it. And then all of a sudden you said, Indy, last time, oh, the Arcturians here to pick us up. So I sort of followed from your lead on that, and yeah, I'll write it in for Matthias.
Maybe in future missions, you can do, I'd like to talk about it with you, but maybe in future missions, you can be a part of what bridges us, because I feel like these ships can transport us to location to location. So maybe this is something we can incorporate in some of our future missions. Okay.
Yes. Okay. I'll quickly
That
write
sounds
this
good.
out for you. All right. That is all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Any last things you want to bring in? And it's okay if not too. I mean, you might be tired. You might need to get some rest or go meditate or get something to eat or drink and restore your energy. Brian?
I just want to say thank you and This is really the first time I've ever did anything like this, and it felt, I was a little nervous, but it felt very natural, and I appreciate what everybody did here. It's very, just, thank you. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you too. I mean, for it being your first time, you really brought in some powerful stuff. So, I mean, that was pretty impressive, and we thank you for what you brought to this. Yeah. And everyone, I mean, everyone, even if you didn't have a chance to speak today, I hope that you come again in the future still, and then at some point maybe you feel more, you know, comfortable with tuning in and connecting in and bringing forth whatever it is you see, feel, your gifts, all of these things. If you're still kind of in the beginning phases of learning grid work, I do offer the Gridwork Facilitator courses 1 and 2. So if you feel like you might need to catch up on some of the studies to kind of get up to par, those things are also available as well to kind of help you with the process and the journey of all that. So just let me know. Yeah, I try to do this every single month. So Pia, I'll be in contact with you because I think the next one for August, I think we're going to do Germany. So
Your
Germany,
microphone.
and then Ibiza, and then we got a
Yeah.
list. We got a list of locations that are starting to, you know, present
I'm so
themselves.
happy. Yoo-hoo.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, okay. I hope everyone has a beautiful evening and 4th of July, whatever it is that you do, be safe, and honor yourself on this beautiful holiday and those that you love and care about. And just know that you guys are going to be like in all of my heartbeats for the rest of the day.
Indy, are you going to go to those that movie gardens and go see those pyramids?
Am I going to go to the pyramids?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yes.
try. I think
Oh,
I'm gonna try to get to the NASA thing here in Houston because I guess there's a pretty cool Mars exhibit here. So I think it might be
Ooh.
good for me to go check that out. And then if I can get down to Galveston, I will. Yeah.
Oh, the other peak was the Alamo, but that didn't come up today. I thought that because you're in the Lone Star State.
I'm in the Lone Star. But did you see on the map how Houston was directly aligned to the heart of the dove?
Oh.
Yeah. So I think that's why I was brought here to anchor this. So I'm like right on the center ley line for that.
Did you go through Buc-ee's? Did you get to see Buc-ee's?
I went through Buc-ee's. I actually got something from Buc-ee's. I bought this like little shawl from Buc-ee's.
I love
Oh my
him.
gosh, it was a whole shopping complex, so it's hard to get through without picking something up. But yeah, Buc-ee's was really cool. That's funny.
all right, I got it. There we go.
Oh wow, okay, awesome. Yes, so if anyone wants to
Wow.
copy and paste that quickly, so we have
Hey,
that.
Nancy.
I'll leave it up. I'll get a screenshot. That's
Nancy, I have a question about the Alamo. I feel like it was moved. I feel like it was moved to where it is. I wonder if you picked up anything like that.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I have to tune into that more. I'm not sure.
Because that
I
whole
went to
area has a lot of power in it. I spent some time there too, clearing souls, and there was so much there. There was, I mean, the whole area around there, there's so many old buildings. They look like they're Tartarian buildings. And I'm like, how could the Alamo have been right here where everything else is? And all of this power, and there's like a portal in the water and the river that goes through it. So yeah, that's an interesting place.
Hmm.
Hey, Indy, did you know? So originally, Benjamin Franklin and they wanted to make the 4th of July on the 2nd. Everybody else did, but they pushed it to the 4th because the moon was in Capricorn, which is negative and detriment, and there was all other kinds of planets in opposition. So they moved it to where the moon would be in Aquarius. And that's why one of the main reasons America was like grew as fast as it did.
Mm.
but they were master astrologers. So
Wow. That's incredible. That's
Moved
interesting
it-
because I was going to do the grid work on the 2nd and then I chose the 4th too, right? Interesting. That's synchronistic. Wow. Oh
Uh,
my goodness.
What was everyone's favorite drink today?
water.
Water. Informed water.
You guys know me. I've been on spinach and celery and all kinds of stuff.
Smoothie. No, it's juice.
Free mint, peppermint, spearmint, field mint, ginger, and the other 2 gingers that I always forget. But yeah, all in there.
Take care, everybody. Be well, okay?
Okay, bye. Yeah, and so this will also, I'll also post it up on Patreon and if you didn't come through Patreon and you want a copy of this, I can also have that sent to you as well. And I'll just send it just
Yeah.
so you get it either way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
All right, everyone. I love you all so much. Yeah, again, have a beautiful rest of your day. Thank you so much. This is the best 4th of July I've ever had.
Oh.
And take care, everyone.
Kisses. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye.